Ow.
I am
an artist.
First off, we have this, I'm not sure if you can see that there in the film.
What accent am I trying to push on? Jesus Christ.
We seem to have fan art of the cultural staple that is Adventure Time of the character Bimo. We're not sure whether or not this was the artist's favourite character, but we can be sure to say that they were worthy of a redraw.
Or they were just easy enough to recreate.
I don't know. Scholars are debating over this one question. Here. In this fine artwork here, you can see clearly depicted a man, I think, boy, a character with what appears to be completely white hair. His leg appears to be slightly shorter than the other one, and this may suggest that the artist is including slightly vertically challenged people into their artworks. Isn't that amazing? I'm pausing so many times I must sound like a robot, but this is really hard. Here we have another art piece, as you can see, tilted off to the side, misaligned. He seems to be another chibi character with a tie and a complete blazer. He seems to have a dull expression in the uniform he's wearing. This might mean that the artist was trying to convey a message that formality and businessmen are very bored with their life and unsuccessful. This stagnant lifestyle very bored with through their life and unsuccessful. The artist utilizes very stagnant lifestyle can be conveyed through that.
What the fuck am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? Okay.
See, in the same artwork, right after in the collection, we can see the artist has created the same character, a similar character, in fact, to the previous one. Very similar characters indeed, both wearing torsos. This one, however, slightly more stable and much more lighter in tone and in you can see that the artist played. It's too bright. It's way too bright.
Kingsley, can we get new lighting, please?
Oh god, I sound so bad in that. As you can tell, the character appears to be smiling, but the artist seems to have paid very close attention to the composition of the artwork. As you can see, the canvas has been folded along a corner to make an irregular shape. This was definitely not due to carelessness of the artwork. You can also see that the artist paid careful precision into the size of the subject. They made sure that the subject matter only utilizes about 1/5 of the entire page. This may be due to lack of this may due to be the moving on. Here we have a character design, actually a recreation of one of the famed Yandere Simulator characters, a staple in our society. Not a positive staple, simply a staple. Let's just put the image here. That seems like an easier way to do all of this, you know? The artist makes great use of tone and line in order to convey a whimsical sort of message. You can see through the weak line art, the scribbly line art in fact, that the author was going for a more whimsical and cartoony sort of look. Not even cartoony, simply whimsical and childlike, as if the artist was 7 years old when they made this. The character appears to be in a school uniform, a teenage school uniform, and this uniform, in addition to the shocked expression of the character, may lead to the fact that the artist may have been shocked or surprised by the nature of school. You can see how the hair bends the laws of physics and somehow sharpens itself onto the side. How, like, I don't know. Here we have another high school character, again, taking up only about 1/8 of the page. About that, yes. This appears to be the artist's intention, as they could be alluding to the message that drawing should only ever take up 1/8 of your brain. We have another Adventure Time fan art. It appears to be the artist's rendition of this character. As you can see, they did a pretty shit job at it. Here we have another high school student in a complete blazer and pant combo. You can tell that through the strong line, well, not very strong lines, and slightly wonky shading, as well as the physics breaking hairstyle, you can tell that the artist was really going for you can tell that the artist really lost their mind. What the hell? Well, while looking through the collection, you can see that the artist really has no variation in their work. They're really consistent with what they draw and continue to draw kawaii anime desu. See, in this artwork, for example, you can tell that the character has in this artwork as well, the artist has made special contempt to continue consistently with the the minimalistic composition of keeping the character almost dead center in the middle, but also only using about 1/8 of the entire paper, thereby wasting a lot of trees. As you can see in this artwork, which you can't see here, but you can see here, this character appears to continue this motif of physics breaking hairstyles, as well as the enlarged head size. This might be alluding to the fact that the artist wanted these characters to be big brain. I mean, obviously he was small brain. Look at these artworks, Jesus Christ. The legs appear to be extremely skinny when compared to the rest of the body. The limbs in general are much more skinnier and smaller when you look at a regular human's proportions. This may be due to the fact that the author is trying to push this message of you need big brain and you need small legs. And our final piece, another bloody e-boy. What? Why do I keep drawing these people? Where do these people come from? This character appears to be leaning, again only using 1/5 of the entire page. You can tell that the artist put consideration onto the tone and shading techniques that he utilized in order to convey this ragged and elite appearance. The tie appears to be extremely stringy and long without any structure. This may be showing that as a whole that this artwork really was a figment of the imagination, and the artist is trying to pull us into what they are feeling inside their brain. Maybe he just didn't know what he was doing. Like, has any art historian ever thought maybe they were just trying to do a random sketch and not overanalyze everything? This is why people hate art. This is why people don't appreciate art as a subject. Hope you guys enjoyed that chaos. Hopefully I've improved as an artist. I mean, I don't think I am a good artist, but I definitely think I have improved over the past, what is it, 7 years? 7 years! Wow, that's a lot of years. 5 years. Past 5 years of drawing, I've improved from this to this. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? You can improve. And that doesn't only apply for art, that applies for anything. God, what was I trying to do in this video?